Good. But I don't know what's going on there.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right. Traffic was horrendous out there, all kinds of construction. Guess the governor's still fixing the doggone roads, right? First up, I have Mr. Jaffe.
Yes, Your Honor. On behalf of Ms. Allen, who is in my office, and hopefully you can see her on the screen.
Okay. We're ready.
Calling case number 2305-833001 for the technician versus Alexis Allen. Defendant in charge in count 1, first degree. Count 2, weapons, firearm, discharge in or at a building. Count 3 and 4, assault with a dangerous weapon. Count 5, police officer, assaulting, resisting, or obstructing. Count 6 and 7, weapons, felony, firearm. Count 8, domestic violence.
Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drain for the people, P number 60249. I'm standing in for the Assistant Prosecuting Attorney, Aaron Dan.
Your Honor, Jack Jaffe on behalf of Alexis Allen.
What's your P number, sir?
27576.
Okay. Tell me your name, Ms. Allen.
Alexis Allen.
What's your pleasure, counsel?
Your Honor, this is a probable cause. I would request a waiver of the time requirement. I have the paper discovery. There are a few videos that I would like the opportunity to obtain and review before we proceed. I would urge the court to adjourn the probable cause for either 2 or 3 weeks.
I don't know about 2 or 3 weeks, and I would only adjourn the probable cause conference if there is a possibility that this may resolve itself short of a preliminary exam. If you're certain that it is going to go to exam, then I prefer to set that exam now.
Well, I'm not certain at this point, Your Honor. Again, would the court set this over until August the 30th? That's 2 weeks.
I can set it over to August 23rd at 8:30.
Your Honor, I have to be in Port Huron that morning.
How about the 24th?
I'll be out of town that day.
22nd?
I'm in a trial that day, Your Honor.
long are you gonna be out of town?
I'll be out of town next Wednesday, Thursday. I will be returning on Monday, the 28th.
August 28th, 8:30.
All right, Your Honor, also, if I may make a request of the prosecutor that if she would be able to supply me with the link for the in-car camera or the body cam videos. It's rather critical to the preparation and the defense of my client.
And I will let Ms. Dan know that that is what you're requesting, body wear camera and in-car camera. I'll let her know.
Thank you. Your Honor, and before we leave, my client and the complainant have 2 children together, and there is a no contact provision at this time. I'm urging the court to modify that to permit communications between my client and the complainant regarding the children.
Ms. Drain?
Your Honor, I am just standing in. I don't have any information about what's going on with the complainant. At this time, I would ask that the court deny that request. I will communicate that issue with Ms. Dan and ask Ms. Dan to contact defense counsel, and maybe we can have a stipulated order at that time.
That sounds like a reasonable course of action. I'm not prepared to enter an order like that until I find out what the complainant witness's position is, Mr. Johnson.
Do you happen to have, Madam Prosecutor, is it Ms. Danto assigned to this case?
It is Erin Dan, spelled D-A-N-N-E. Erin, E-R-I-N.
Would you happen to have her direct line so I could speak to her?
I don't. I only have her cell phone. I will. Can I just contact her and have her contact you today?
That's fine. That'll be fine.
I will do that.
Okay. All right, Your Honor, then we'll be back on the 28th.
All right, I'll be continued. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Schwartz, good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
You're here on rolling?
I am. Oh, there he is. He's on. It's a waiver, Your Honor. I talked to Miss Dan, and we've agreed that my client would waive it. So I've spoken with my client about the waiver also.
All right.
Oh, there he is.
Ready on roll.
Call in case number 2305-823-401. People of the state of Michigan versus Philip Rowland. Defendant discharged a count 1 criminal sexual conduct.
Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drain for the people, P number 60249. Standing in for the assistant prosecuting attorney, Erin Dan.
Seymour Schwartz, Your Honor, appearing on behalf of the defendant, P29789.
Tell me your name, Mr. Rowland. I can't hear you, sir.
Philip Rowland.
All right, what's your pleasure, Mr. Schwartz?
I went over the waiver provisions for the preliminary examination, and at this time he's prepared to waive the exam and authorize the court to sign the form after the court conducts whatever questioning that you choose to do, if any.
Mr. Rowland, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. You understand you have a statutory right to have a preliminary examination by waiving the same. That means you won't have one, and you'll be bound over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court as you stand charged with the complaint form. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand the nature and the purpose of a preliminary examination?
Yes, I do.
You understand if you were to have one, the prosecution would have to establish that the crime you're charged with was committed in the city of Detroit, that was probable cause to believe you committed it?
Yes, I do.
Has anyone forced you to waive your right?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No.
Are you waiving your right freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Any objection from the people?
No objection, Your Honor.
The court finds the defendant's waiver is made knowingly and voluntarily and freely given. The court will look for binding the defendant over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court Criminal Division for further proceedings. His arraignment on the information date and time will be August 30th, 2023 at 9:00 a.m. Bond will be continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you, you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
Just let me know if there's anything else needed today.
Okay.
I think that's it. Thank you. I'm sorry, in interim.
That's what you.
Oh. What? We have James Armstrong. You Bell's checking on that? Yeah. 10 o'clock. Yeah. Sure. That's no, okay. Mr. Armstrong's here. Oh, got it. Okay, good. One. Okay, so you're. Okay, so you're. I see a docket for tomorrow.
Huh?
I see a docket for tomorrow. Morning, good morning.
Good morning.
You have a victim here from Armstrong.
I do?
Yep.
Oh. I'm sorry. Is she in the room?
Yeah, your first room.
I'll knock on the door.
All right.
The judge is looking for me.
I got you. No, I didn't see any, but the website is down, but, was down, kind of. Try again. Yeah, their website is still down, but I looked on two other, search engines and I think everybody's out. Yeah, that's it. Reader and Allen.
Oh,
Reader and Allen. Sorry. Don't take it out on me, Ernie. Yeah, she's coming to the victim. Are you holding? Are you holding? Yeah. Okay. I sit here.
He's on time. I appreciate that, sir. How you doing?
I always try to be on time, Jeff. Believe we have everybody here.
Okay, great. Okay.
Come in,
Okay. Good morning, how you doing? All right. You ready on James Earl Armstrong? Calling case 2358192, the state of Michigan versus James Earl Armstrong. Defendant is charged in count one assault, attempted to carry bodily harm, listed murder by strangulation. Count two, domestic violence, second offense notice. Domestic violence and or knowingly assaulted pregnant woman, second offense notice. Or the defendant has an additional third offense notice.
Just for the call for the people, P 86743.
Morning, Your Honor. James Guzicki on behalf of Mr. Armstrong, P 34393. Mr. Armstrong, state your name.
James Armstrong, Junior. Dedicating time set for preliminary examination, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many witnesses will be?
I have one witness, Your Honor.
Call your witness.
The people now called Bernetta Armstrong to the court.
Good morning. Please give your name and spell it to the young lady seated over there. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Please have a seat. Witness box next to me. Keep your voice up nice and loud. Speak to that microphone to your left. Okay? Great.
Morning, Ms. Armstrong.
Good morning.
Can you please put your name to the record?
Bernetta Armstrong.
Do you recall July 29, 2023?
Yes.
Where were you on that day?
At home,
And where is home?
1441 Watson Street.
And is that in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And is that in the county of Lee?
Yes.
And what happened on that day?
Me and my husband went out the night before to a bar, and had some drinks, partying and things. Got too intoxicated. I had one of my friends take me home because I wasn't trusting the situation. But one of our mutual friends,
And you said husband, who is your husband?
James Armstrong. James.
And do you see James Armstrong in the courtroom today?
Yes.
And can you point him out with the article of clothing and where he's sitting?
He's wearing a black shirt, collar, this attorney.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that no witness has identified the defendant.
So no.
And so, when you were at home, what happened on that day?
We argued for hours on end on the porch. I noticed that it started getting daylight, so our daughter had a Disney audition at 11 a.m. so I had to be on the Zoom call with them 3 hours. And I told James, like, I'm about to go to bed, I have to go get a couple hours of sleep. So I went upstairs, I got in bed, I got undressed, I got in bed.
And you were in your bedroom?
Yes, I was in my bedroom, James was in the bedroom, when he got undressed, we locked our bedroom door because we have a lot of children, so we have to have a lock on our door, just for a little bit of privacy. So after that, we,
So you're both laying,
no, we weren't both laying there, I was laying in the bed, so James kind of leaned over me, he was like, you're not gonna get me, so now you're not gonna get me none.
And what do you mean by give me one?
I guess it was have sex. Well, it was have sex. And
How did you respond to that?
I told him, no, I said, I'm tired. I literally need a few hours. I'm not right now.
And what was his response to that?
He then hovered over me, like, kind of, I was laying on the bed, so he kind of crouched over me with his arms, like, had me like a bear type hold down.
Okay, and he was on top of you?
Yes, he was on top of me.
And when you say bear, like hold down, where were his hands in connection to your body?
His hands were never touching my body at this time. They were just around my arms, and my hands were like this because I was telling him that.
Wait, sorry, for the record, the complainant had put her hand over her face.
I told him that he can't keep doing that because if I can get a rape victim and send me into the dispenser, and I don't want to be there. And he's like, you're gonna stop categorizing me with those people that raped you. I'm your husband. So then he started grabbing at my arms.
And did you tell him verbally, no?
I told him stop.
Okay.
I told him stop. He started grabbing at my arms and at my hands and stuff, and I kicked him. I kicked him off.
And how did you feel?
At the time, I was just like nervous. I really don't know the feelings, like if I was really scared. I was scared, but more nervous than scared because I don't like hitting him and put my hands on him, and I know it's a consequence to put your hands on him.
And so he was off of the bed, and then what happened next?
He lunged onto the bed and started strangling.
Okay, and when he was on the bed, where was he in relation to you?
On top of me.
Okay, and, when he said strangle you, did he use one hand or two?
Both.
Both hands, okay. And did he apply pressure?
Yes, it was more pressure to the front of my neck.
Okay,
It started getting dark. The room started going dark from the outside in. Like I was losing vision. And I heard my daughter, when it had an audition, she said, Daddy, stop. Get off her, you killing her. I'm calling the police.
okay, and when you were talking about your vision, right? Could you describe what everything looked like to you, or could you actually see?
I could see at first, so, you remember back in the day, we had the TV set that literally when you turn it on, it goes like this, and then it goes all the way out, like it starts dark on the outside, and then all the vision that was on the screen is gone. That's what it was doing. It was like, everything from the outside of my peripheral was going black, and then it was coming in to the inside where it was just like a little bit left when she said it. And when she said it, he jumped up, he stopped choking me.
And when he was on top of you and his hands were around your neck, what did you think was going to happen?
I told God, I said, look, it's sitting down.
And what do you mean by that?
I thought I was about to die.
And how long did this go on for?
30 seconds, maybe not.
So you're not sure how long it went on?
There was no, he had snatched my phone.
So, did the defendant say anything to you while he was on top of you? And his hands were on you?
I told you, bitch. That's all I did.
And how did the strangulation stop?
Him hearing our daughter was about to call the police.
And did the police arrive?
Yes, she did call the police. He jumped off me and tried to go and get the phone from my daughter. And, she's still undressed. I'm like, what are you doing? Put some clothes on. What are you doing? I was trying to get him away from her, but so he went through some clothes on. She was able to get in touch with the police. He did get her phone from her.
So while she's trying to call the police, he took the phone away from her?
Mhm.
And how do you know that?
I could hear her saying, stop, Daddy, stop, let me alone, get off of me. I had ran out the house to the neighbor's house.
Was she successful in calling the police?
Yes, she was.
And did he grab the phone before she called or after she called?
During the call.
During the call. No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross-examine.
And about what time of day or night did this happen?
It was about 7 a.m.
7 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
And you indicated that you were at a party that was the night before.
Yes, sir.
What time did you come home?
I was home about 4.
About 4. And at that party, both you and your husband had been drinking, correct?
Us,
Do you recall how much you had to drink?
no.
Do you consider yourself, were you like sober enough that if you had to drive a car, you could do that, or?
Yes, I was sober enough to drive a car, but I did not, I was,
And coming here to testify today, you're coming on your own, nobody threatened you to be here or anything, correct? Pardon?
no,
Nobody said that if you don't testify, they're gonna press charges against you or anything like that, right?
no charges. are gonna be filed.
And that party you were at, that was for your daughter, wasn't it?
The party we were at?
Yeah.
No.
All right. No further questions.
You redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step down.
Thank you.
Any other witnesses for the people?
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
No further defense, Your Honor.
Your Honor, at this time, I would like to find over with an additional charge of preventing or obstructing from making police report.
And I'm gonna object to that. First of all, it appears a police report went through. Police arrived, she's successful in the call. If anything of the testimony here, the phone was grabbed after the call was made. I would object to that, Your Honor. And we don't have the victim that's here to testify. So technically, really, I know I didn't object. Technically, it's just hearsay. They've been excited, cited utterance and so on. But I object to the additional charge.
What after hearing testimony of Diana Armstrong is satisfied that the people met their verdict on probable cause as it relates to count 1 and count 2. Though count 2 is a misdemeanor. Proofs don't have to be shown here. We definitely have an assault, particularly great bodily harm, risk of murder by strangulation, probable cause purposes. I don't think that enough was flushed out for the proposed added charge interfering with police report. So the court will not find over that. It will find over this charge like one. The payment on the information gave the time will be August 30th, 2023 at 9 o'clock a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I address bond? Right now, he's on a tether bond, and he has a curfew where he's allowed to go to work between the hours of 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. He just acquired a new job where he's going to be working from 12 p.m. to 6 a.m. I'm sorry, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., sort of like reverse. Is there any possibility we can get rid of the time restriction? He does have a side job where he works for DoorDash, and as long as he carries.
So you tell me it's working 24 hours a day?
No, he's not, Your Honor, but I'm sure that with the DoorDash, that it's just sporadic here and there. So he's on tether. He's on tether. He has no reason to go back to his home. He has not gone back to his home. There's been no violation. So I'm just asking the court to remove the time restriction.
Your position?
Your Honor, I would object to having a no time restriction at all. This is the second offense notice, and it was pretty assaultive. The complainant is fearful of the defendant, and I would be objecting to getting rid of the time restriction.
And as the second offense noted, it is the second offense notice. I think what happened in 2010. And it was not something that's, of recent origin, or allegations that have been continuing.
So what's your current job? DoorDash. Your current job is DoorDash? What's
See,
the
I
other
have to
job?
do it on the bike. So now it's security at, City Strong Rental at night.
Just started a new job at City Strong Rental. It's on Northwestern Highway in Southfield. Started that on July 25th, right? Yeah, July 25.
What are your hours there?
That'd be from, 6 to, maybe 10, 6 in the morning.
10 p.m. to 6 in the morning.
So when you work in DoorDash?
See, that's when I get off of there, normally get a couple hours of sleep and I DoorDash through that. So probably like about 3 o'clock in the evening. I take my little break and work from there. Cause you really don't make that much money with DoorDash. You gotta really put in a lot of hours and I ain't got time to do that and still gotta take your 16s.
Right, so I would just hours to accommodate your 10 to 6 schedule. We'll make that 9 to 7.
9 to 7. 9 p.m. 7 a.m.
You get the time to be back in the water. I need the water to that effect.
Sure.
Mr. Anderson, good morning. You're on mute, sir. Unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. I apologize for my tardy appearance. I had no internet up until about 20 minutes ago.
What case are you here on?
I've got Cunningham.
I don't have a Cunningham on my docket today.
Michael Cunningham.
No, sir.
Well, wait a minute. Is this the 16th or the 17th?
There's the 16th.
I'll see you tomorrow, Your Honor.
All right, at least you're early.
Yeah,
Before I say-
yeah, I'm, yes. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, how you doing?
Doing good, man.
Where you going?
Central Michigan.
Congratulations, outstanding. What do you want to study there? What do you want to study there? Well, so what's your major?
My major is on economics. My minor is
Okay. Great. Stick with it. Buckle down. Things get tough on you. And I guarantee you, they will. Just remember, anything worth having doesn't come easy. All right.
I'll bring it up to you. Okay. What's his date of birth? What's his date of birth?
It's 4/22/86.
Yeah. And we see.
It's not too far enough, but not too far.
You got accepted to, are you a state? I can't remember. Are you a state man?
Michigan State, yes.
Yeah, well, state did come off another one. You
I
know, his
understand.
scholarships are academic. He played sports, but he didn't want to his senior year.
What sport do you play?
I play basketball, track, and football.
Okay. Very good.
So state, let's just say CFU and the best. So he got accepted to Eastern, OU, state, CFU. So our school we applied for that.
Oh, awesome. Very good. So my doctor is kind of dwindling down. I'm usually pretty busy on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I don't have 5 exams today. I usually have anywhere from 12 to 15. I think the 11 o'clock would be pretty interesting. Criminal sexual conduct repeated, that's the 13th. Uh,
Application reader.
Yes, it is.
Manual reader application.
I think it's confirmation. It is confirmation. It's Brittany Johnson.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just saw her on the way over. She's like, I saw her on my way to judge. She's like, me too. My case.
Which case do you have?
I am on the, applicants.
So, third.
Is it her? Yeah.
Do I have a witness on that?
I'm very concerned.
You should know that.
So, right.
There it is.
You gotta bring- How you doing?
That's very funny. You ever, there's an emergency. I saw a lot of times. So she's a
I think he just switched her out to another room. My name. No attorney for Alan. Let you know. Yeah, I get you. You might be one, you look under the podium, you might be one. Ready on Maurice Allen?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, how you doing?
How are you doing this morning?
Stand up, your turn. Maurice Ramona Allen. Calling case 2358211. People of the state of Michigan versus Maurice Ramona Allen. In charged with count 1 assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count 2 assault with a dangerous weapon. Count 3 felony firearm. Count 4 weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Defendant has an additional offender for defense notice. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jessica Gabriel for the people, PA 6743.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tamika Tucker, PA 5402, on behalf of Maurice Allen, who's standing to my left.
Tell me your name for the record, sir. This date, time set for preliminary examination. Are you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, I am unable to proceed. The complainant is not present, and I am unable to proceed without a testimony.
Your Honor, we move for dismissal.
So ordered, the court will dismiss this matter without prejudice. Ready to resume.
You're welcome.
Take. 18. Names in the hallway. So.
She says she's talking.
Right.
She didn't say that. So. Already voted against. Based on what?
Thank you, man. All right. That's it.
Yes.
So I told her the domestic violence awareness, for first time, it's really, we're not we all have, so maybe.
Think anybody say anything if I wore it on the bench? Think anybody would say anything if I wore it on the bench?
I mean, I don't know what your boss would say, I know your mom would be, they'd be like, oh, what does he have on? So he got a little hand print and the purple on the face, it's actually pretty cute, so I'm wearing a lot.
Okay.
Somebody can judge me in October. October, I can get away with wearing purple every day.
I didn't know that was.
It's purple color.
And she's here, she's upstairs somewhere, disappeared.
I think she had a case with.
Yeah, she is.
Go ahead, Scott. Oh.
Hello there, Ms. Reed.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
It was on the.
Please.
I'm sorry about that.
It's my muscles. How are you, sir?
You have to send me that picture we took. You have to send me that picture we took. Does the name Nicole Woods mean anything to anybody? Good morning, Mr. Cole. Like you're in church. Thank y'all.
Have a seat. Have a seat. That's right, you are in church. Ms. Reed, are we ready?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Calling case 23-582. 5-2, people of the state of Michigan versus Governor Dunning.
Ronald Reader.
Reader. Sorry.
Eyewitness is here for this.
Just names. Calling case 23-58212, people of the state of Michigan versus Ronald Todd Reader Jr. In this charge with count 1, criminal sexual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Parents, for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people, P8351.
Good morning, there, please, the Honorable Court, Kathleen Sharif, P7145, Great Honor. I am here on behalf of Ronald Reader. Your Honor, usually we have 2 cases and I heard.
Right. He also has case 2358144, charged with count 1, sexual conduct, first degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Count 2, criminal sexual conduct, second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge, and on case ending 212, that beginning witness is Kyle Burns. That's just the CSC2, the one count that case, correct, Judge?
Yes.
Are all set?
That's the one you're ready to proceed on first?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So again, that's case number 2358212, people versus Ronald Todd Reader Jr. Call the witness.
Your Honor, at this time, people will call Mr. Kyle Burns.
Mr. Cole,
Yes, sir.
what can I do for you?
Ms. Diallo, at a Barham.
That's not up to date.
It's not?
No, sir.
Okay, well, she thought that it was, Judge. So she asked me to just come in. I will tell her, and then if it's scheduled for tomorrow, I know she'll still be in trial. I'll just come back.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Brooke. Thank you. Yes.
Tell me your name. What's your name? Mr. Burns, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? How old are you, sir? 11. Okay. Have a seat there. Speak nice and loud into that microphone and be to your left, okay? Okay, begin. Ready.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Kyle. Would you please introduce yourself for the record?
I am Kyle Bosch, and I live in.
You said you're 11 years old? Thank you. When's your
Pull that
birthday?
microphone to your mouth and speak into that. To your left,
April
to your left, sir.
11, 2012.
You know somebody named Ronald Reader?
Yes.
How do you know him?
He took us away from my mom 3 years ago.
Did you live with him?
Yes.
And when you say us, is that you and somebody else?
Yes, he was my brother.
Alright, so you and your brother lived with him?
Yes.
Do you see him in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you point to him and tell me what color he's wearing?
Mhm.
Your Honor, the record here reflects the witness's identification of the defendant.
So no,
And Kyle, do you remember something happening to you one day when you were sick from school?
Yes.
Why? Sorry, reword that. Where were you when that thing happened?
In my room.
And is that in a house, an apartment, something different?
House.
Where was that house at?
Lilac.
I'm sorry, on what street?
Lilac.
Was it in what city?
Detroit.
Have you lived in more than one home with Mr. Reader?
Yes.
And what happened when you were at home that day?
I was at school and then I got sick that day because I couldn't find my coat, so I wore my hoodie. And then when I got home, I went to my bed. I was in my bed, and then my dad walked in and told me to get in his bed. Then after that, he talked me the remote, so I sleep in his room. And then he went to Walmart. Well, he went to some grocery store and got me some chicken noodle soup so I could feel better. And then after that, when I went back upstairs, he was in his room with me. And then he fell asleep, and I was on my way to sleep, and they scooted back to my private part.
I'm gonna pause you right there. You said your dad. Is that Mr. Reader that you're talking about?
Yes.
When you said he scooted back on your private part?
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell me how your bodies were positioned?
We were both facing our right towards the wall bodies. I was up against the wall, and then at that moment, he scooted back. But it was like, it's a tote, it was a red tote before he moved. It was a red tote on right up against that wall, and that's the direction it was.
Okay. So when you say scooted back, did a part of his body make contact with a part of your body?
Yes.
What part of his body?
But
Okay. And what was he wearing?
just wearing white.
And what part of your body did his butt make contact with?
Private part.
And what do you use that private part to do? And did you tell anybody when this was happening? Did you yell out or get anybody's attention?
No.
Okay, was anybody else home?
My grandpa and my mother.
Okay, where were they at?
In my own.
And did this happen any other time?
No.
Did you say anything after this happened?
No.
You guys ever talk about this?
No.
You ever tell anybody about this?
No.
How come?
Well, I told my sister, but other than her, no.
Do you remember when you told your sister?
Yes.
When did you tell her?
It was, I believe, June 20th, the day that we were moving. We were in the midst of moving. That's why it took her a couple weeks to actually take us back. Actually get us back.
When this happened, do you remember how old you were?
Wait, you mean, the day that the situation happened, when she took us?
Good question, I'll rephrase that. What happened when you were sick at home that day?
Yeah.
How old were you then? Do you remember what year it was?
2022.
And do you know how old Mr. Reader is?
31.
Do you know, is he over 17?
Yes.
All right, I don't think I have any further questions.
Cross examine.
testify that you lived with your dad because he took it away from your mom, right? You really want to live with your mom, right?
Yes,
You want to live with your sister, right?
yes, that was the current place I'm living.
I'm sorry?
I am living with my sister currently.
Okay. And you can't live with your mom, can
You know, we have to have no contact with them.
you? Okay. And do you blame your dad a little bit for taking it from your mom?
Yes,
Okay. Did you have to go to court proceedings there when your mom lost custody?
to court?
Yeah.
No,
Okay. But your mom does not have custody, her parental rights are terminated, right?
Objection, Your
I
Honor.
don't,
Relevance.
I don't really think her rights are terminated,
Hold
but
on, hold on.
Your Honor, I object to relevance and it calls for speculation.
Well, if he knows, if he doesn't know, he can say he doesn't know, and the relevance is it goes to his credibility and his ability to, tell the truth or not tell the truth, if he wanted to.
I think it goes to motive. But I'm not sure if he has a personal experience.
How long has it been since you have not been able to live with him?
I would say, 3 years and a few months.
Okay. And in those 3 years, you haven't had any overnight with him like that? And you can say no, you do not know the answer. Do you know if your mother's parental rights are terminated?
Objection, Your Honor.
No.
Relevance.
Okay, he said no. You just said it, we'll go to mother. No, okay. So, why do you blame your dad for taking this from your mom?
Because, I mean, she left us food, like if she would cook one night, then she would tell us, before she went to work, she would tell us that there was food in the refrigerator or in the cabinet.
So you believe that your mom was properly taking care of you, no matter what the situation, whether your dad was wrong for coming to take you, right? You're angry with him about that, aren't you?
Yes,
You feel like you and your brother should have stayed with your mom, right?
yes,
You blame him for that, right? And you do just about anything to get back with your mom or your sister, right?
yes. Which you did,
What you did.
yes. I mean, it was really thanks to my brother that they were back with us. Wait, our mom.
Okay. But you're not even supposed to be back with your mom, right?
No, I'm saying, we're not living with our mom, we're living with our sister, but
But you get to see your mom now, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Smart boy. So, this incident, what day was this incident that you're in?
I don't, I remember the date, but I don't remember that exact weekday.
What date?
It was February 19th, 2022.
Didn't your dad work 8 AM to 6 PM every day?
Yes, he did, but right, when he did, when he came home, we was doing this.
Okay, but he didn't get off of work till 6 PM, right?
Sometimes 4, sometimes 5.
Okay, sometimes
He got
five.
off at different times.
Okay, but usually he get off between 5 and 6 PM, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you got out of school early because you were sick, right?
Yes,
Okay, so by what time did you get out of school?
I got out of school around 11 to 11:50.
Okay, and you said when you came home, you laid in your bed and your dad told you to get in his bed, right?
Could you repeat that for me?
You said when you came home at 11:15, you got in your bed and your dad told you to get in his bed, correct?
Yes.
All right, but your dad was at work when you got home, right?
No, I think he left work to pick me up.
Okay. Wasn't it your granddad that picked you up that day?
No, it was him.
Are you sure? So now you're saying that you were laying in your dad's bed, tossed to the remote, right?
Yes.
Went to get some soup, correct?
Yes.
Comes home, you both are in the bed, right?
Yes.
He has on a beater and boxers, right?
Yes.
Isn't that what he normally wears to bed? What did you have?
I had on the same clothes that I wore.
You had on jeans?
Yes.
Okay. Jeans and socks.
And a Pikachu t-shirt.
What's a Pikachu? I'm sorry, what's a Pikachu t-shirt?
And a Pokemon shirt.
Okay, I know Pokemon. Okay, so you had on jeans, and your jeans came all the way down to your ankles, correct? And your jeans were buttoned and zipped, correct?
Yes.
And so now you're sleeping, and your face is facing the wall, correct?
No, we were both in the same direction, like my face was facing towards his back.
So your face is facing his back.
Yes.
Okay, so if your face is facing his back, you could have turned around the other way and then your face wouldn't have faced his back, right?
No, because I'm saying I was on my way to sleep, but then the incident happened, and then I couldn't sleep that whole night. I didn't go to sleep till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, now this incident, you had in your jeans, you said your dad was sleeping, his back was to you, right?
Yes.
And you said he backed up, correct?
Yes.
And his butt hit your pants, right?
Yes.
Your dad's hands never touched you, did he?
No.
Your dad never tried to remove your pants, did he?
No.
He never tried to go in your pants, did he?
No.
You don't know when he was asleep, wasn't he?
Yes.
He wasn't talking to you at all, was he?
I mean,
At that time, wasn't he asleep?
I believe he was,
Okay,
but
hold on. He snores, doesn't he?
yes.
Okay, he was snoring like he always does, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when he backs up and you're saying his butt hit your jeans, you don't know if that was on purpose or by mistake.
I think he.
Do you know? Yes or no?
No,
Okay.
I don't really know.
And you didn't wake up and say, hey, Dad, scoot over.
No,
Hold on. No. You never even had a conversation with him about this, did you?
no.
You went to your sister and your brother because you wanted to go back to your sister's house anyway, right?
Yes.
Okay. You would agree that if you would have told your dad that was making you uncomfortable, he would have scooted over, right? If you'd have woken him and said, hey, Dad, this is making me uncomfortable, scoot over.
I asked him respectfully.
Okay, but you didn't tell him to scoot over, did you?
No,
And you didn't get up and get out the bed.
I did.
Okay, and when you got up and got out the bed, he didn't chase you out the room, did he?
No.
He didn't tell you to come back in the room, did he?
No.
And this is the only time that happened, right?
Yes.
And you didn't tell him how it made you feel.
No.
Can you redirect?
This was happening, was Mr. Reader fighting anything at all?
No.
Did it back up and touch you just the one time that night, or did it touch you more than one time or something different?
Just one time.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. You may step down. Honestly, how did this case?
Judge, please hear the second case, I think it'll make a little bit more sense. But I do agree that it doesn't sound like, based on the testimony, that I heard that this was a deliberate and a weak person that accomplished this. So people are not making.
Well, dismiss this matter without prejudice. Insufficient evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll call the next case.
Thank you, Mr. Wood. Calling case 2358144, people of the state of Michigan versus Ronald Todd Reader Jr. defendant charged with count one, criminal sexual conduct, first degree. Person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Count two, criminal sexual conduct, second degree. Person under 13, defendant 17 years of age or older. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson on behalf of the people, P83513.
Good morning, Mayor. This is on report, document Sharif, 745.
Tell me your name for the record.
Ronald Sorry.
I can't hear you.
Ronald Reader.
This date, time, second. Ready to proceed.
Yes, Judge, may I approach the business order? May I please?
How many witnesses on this case?
Just one, Judge.
Only witness.
Your Honor, at this time, the people is calling for Khalil Burns.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
Thank you. How old are you?
13.
Please have a seat. The witness box next to me. You can sit down, speak to that microphone that'll be to your left. Pull it to your mouth, to your left.
Other
Other
side.
left. There you go. Make your name when you're ready.
Good morning, Mr. Khalil. Can you please introduce yourself for the record?
Khalil, my name is Khalil Burns,
Thank you. And how old are you today, love?
13,
And when's your birthday?
February 4th,
Of what year?
2010.
Thank you. Do you know someone named Ronald Reader?
Yes,
Do you know how old he is?
39.
How do you know him?
My goddad,
Did you ever live with him?
yes,
Do you see him in the courtroom? Could you point to him and tell me what color he's wearing?
green,
Thank you. Your Honor, the record reflect the witness's identification of the defendant.
So noted.
Thank you. And Flo, where's the last place that you lived, Mr. Reader?
Concord,
And is that a street?
yes,
Okay, and what city is that in?
Detroit.
And who all lived here with you?
Only me, him, and my brother.
And how long had you lived there?
A couple weeks,
And how long have you been living with Mr. Reader?
3 years.
And in July of this year, did you send Brooke Johnson a video you found?
Yes,
Who's Brooke?
my sister
How did you send her the video?
on Instagram,
And where did you find this video?
on his phone,
Who's he?
Ronald.
And what was the video of?
Him touching me inappropriately.
Okay, and was he wearing clothes in that video?
No,
And how do you know it was him in that video?
because he was in his room. It was in his room.
And could you recognize his body?
Yes,
And were you in this video?
yes,
How do you know it was you?
Let me stop.
because
Have a video.
No, Judge, it's just setting the stage for how the disclosure came out.
Can't, tell us what's contained in the video that violates the best of.
I'll rephrase, Judge. Mr. Khalil, do you recall what happened in the video happening to you?
yes,
How old were you when it happened?
13.
And what was that? What happened?
He was touching me inappropriately.
When you say that, what part of his body was touching your body?
His penis and hands.
And where were his hands touching?
My penis and my behind.
And when he was doing that, was he moving his hand at all?
Yes,
And how many times has he touched your penis with his hand?
several.
What do you mean by several?
Multiple times. I don't know the exact number.
Did this happen often?
Yes,
How many times did he touch your butt with his hand?
I don't know the exact number, but again, several times.
And then you said that he touched you with his penis. How did he do that?
He was rubbing it up against me from the behind.
Was that on your behind?
Yes,
Okay. And when he did that, did his penis ever go inside of your body?
yes.
How many times did that happen?
I don't know the exact number again, but multiple times.
Is it more than twice?
Yes,
And when this was happening, did it go in just your butt cheeks and all the way where you pooped or something different?
yeah, that was it right there.
I'm sorry, could you, which of the three maybe you allowed you?
Oh, my behind.
When you say that it's in your behind, is it in like your butt cheeks?
Yes,
Okay. Was it in the part where you poop?
yes.
Okay, thank you. How did this feel when this was happening?
Weird.
Did you ever see Mr. Reader put anything on his penis before this happened?
Oil,
Where did he get the oil from?
the store.
Did you see him put it on his penis?
No, well, yes, yes,
And did you ever see anything come out of his penis?
no,
When these things were happening, did you ever tell anybody?
my sister. Well, when it was happening or after it was happening?
When it was happening?
No,
After it was happening, did you tell somebody?
yes, my sister.
And you described these things had happened more than once. Do you remember how old you were the first time?
11,
How do you know you were 11?
because it was 2021, August or September.
And then do you know how old you were the last time it happened?
13.
Has Mr. Reader ever touched your body in a different way?
In a different way?
Yes.
Like how?
Has he ever hit you?
Yes.
How?
Punch me.
You don't have depth of relevance here now. I don't have any notice of this. He's only charged with CS.
Yep, and it's mentioned in the police report, Judge. It goes to why it took them so long to disclose.
I'll take that.
Well, what kind of things did you get hit for?
Going outside when I wasn't supposed to, or going in the kitchen when I wasn't supposed to, something like that.
Okay, so it was because you were usually on punishment?
Objections, you were
no.
usually on punishment.
Okay, already raised. Was it for a reason or for no reason?
A reason. Most of the time, a reason, yes.
Is there a reason you didn't tell anybody when this was happening?
I didn't know how to tell anybody.
Your Honor, I don't believe I have any further questions for this.
Cross-examine. Hold on, sir.
How long did you live in Mr. Reader?
3 years.
Prior to that, where you live?
East Concord, Detroit, Michigan.
With who?
My brother and Mr. Reader.
Before you lived with Mr. Reader, did you live with your mom?
Yes,
Did you enjoy living with your mom?
yes,
And do you blame Mr. Reader because you can't live with your mom now?
yes.
Do you want to live with your sister?
If not my mom, then yes, my sister.
Now you're living with your sister, right?
Yes,
You do understand that you can't live with your mom, right?
yes.
Why did you blame Mr. Reader that you can't?
He called CPS on her.
Okay. And did you interview with CPS?
Yes,
And exactly that you interviewed with CPS, that you're removed from your mom's house, right?
yes,
And you blame Mr. Reader for making that call.
yes,
You're very angry with him about that.
yes.
And you want to hurt him, you want to get back at him.
No,
You don't want to hurt him,
no,
but you're mad at
yes.
him. Okay. And do you recall signing a statement at the police department?
Signing a statement?
Yeah.
Like how?
Madam President? Right, sign the statement?
Oh, yes, yes.
Who helped you write and sign the statement?
The police officers just told me where to put everything, but that was it.
Did they tell you what to write?
No,
Did they write it for you?
no.
Can you spell penetration for me, please?
PENATRATING.
So if you spelled it differently on the statement, why would that be?
I don't know, probably because I asked her to spell it.
Okay. How do you spell traumatic?
TRAMIT, no, TRAMATIC.
So if you spelled it wrong there. If you spelled it correctly on the statement, who told you how to spell it?
Probably one of the police officers. I probably looked it up on my phone and asked Google how to spell it.
You remember this date, correct?
Yeah.
But you didn't look it up on your phone, did you?
I did.
You were in the room on camera. You saying you looked up before it looked on?
Yeah, I probably did. Or I asked the police officer.
So you don't remember who told you how to spell it?
No. But if I did spell it right.
That's okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you're saying you wrote this statement by yourself, but you just asked people how to spell these words?
Yes.
Now, you talk about this, incident that, allegedly happened. Did you ever go to the doctor?
Yes.
And did you get an examination?
Yes.
When was that?
A week ago.
You were 11 years old. You didn't tell anyone of these allegations that were going on, correct?
No.
And you wanted to live with your sister, right?
Yes.
So if this was happening, it would have made sense for you to tell somebody so you could get close to your sister, right?
Yeah, I know.
You didn't tell anyone because it wasn't happening when you were 11. You just really want to live with your sister now, right?
No, it's because I didn't know how to tell anyone.
Okay. You said that you didn't tell anyone because you were being punished. Isn't it true that Mr. Reader only hit you if you disobeyed the household rule or did something you weren't supposed to?
No, it could have been little stuff like not making up my bed, or something like that, or getting a new pair of shoes or me. But the punishment would be like overreacting, hitting me
Okay,
like harder.
Who told you? Was it your sister that making up your bed was something little and that you shouldn't be chastised?
No.
But if your dad told you to make your bed and you did make it up, that's when he would chastise you?
Yeah, if he had to tell me more than once.
Oh. So he wasn't hitting you for no reason, right?
No, I guess you could say that, yeah.
And this video, you said it was on Instagram?
No, it was on his phone, but I sent it to my sister on Instagram.
And do you know where this video is now?
Still on his phone, or my sister probably still got it.
Did you guys give it to the police?
Yes. No. The police checked the phone, but we didn't give it to them. They checking the phone right now.
So this video isn't on the phone, that means you're not telling the truth.
It is on the phone.
But if it isn't, that means you're not telling the truth.
No, I'm telling the truth.
And your testimony is that your father penetrated you?
Yes.
Did you ever live with your father in your mother's house?
No.
Another question. Did you ever live with your father in your mother's house?
If they ever cohabitated together?
No.
Yeah. He understood it, maybe I asked Apple question.
I didn't understand.
That's how kids talk to us.
Well, just to clarify, is Mr. Reader your birth father?
No.
Okay, how was he your father?
Yes, he was my dad. He raised me growing up.
Okay, and when you talked to CPS and you got removed, did somebody tell you what to say to CPS?
No.
Did anybody tell you to lie to CPS?
No.
I have a question.
Okay, so the last time that you say he penetrated you, when was that?
I seen a video somewhere in July, and it happened in June, somewhere in June.
So he penetrated you in June and in July. So he penetrated you in July. How much later would you tell somebody what happened?
Like 2-3 weeks later.
2 or 3 weeks later.
Yes.
So towards the beginning of July is when you say this happened.
The beginning of, you mean when he started doing
No, the time in July that you said happened. Towards the beginning of July?
it?
The 4th of July, the holiday?
No.
No, the 4th of July?
I remember the 4th of July.
All right, so was it after the 4th of July or before the 4th of July?
That I sent the video?
No, this happened to you.
No, it happened like the beginning of June.
Beginning of June, so it didn't happen in July?
Yeah, it happened a couple times in July, but I know that's when the video was made in June.
The video was made in June, but it happened a couple of times in July?
Yes.
All right, so I'm trying to get a gauge on when in July it happened. Is it before the 4th of July, around the 4th of July, or after the 4th of July?
Around and after the 4th of July.
Around and after. So when did you go to the doctor?
A week ago. I don't know the exact date.
You say he penetrated you. I know that you told me that it felt weird. Can you tell me anything else about how it felt?
Like, it felt weird, it hurted.
Were you injured in any kind of way?
Like when he hit me?
No, when you penetrated.
No.
No bleeding or anything?
No.
So you say you sent your sister the video.
Yes.
You sent it to her on Instagram?
Yes.
You know what your sister did with the video?
I think she still has it on her phone.
Call the police.
My mom? Yes.
Did you tell your mom what happened?
No.
You know who told your mom what happened?
My sister?
You know if she showed your mom the video?
No.
You don't know her when she did.
I don't know. She most likely did though.
What doctor did you go to?
Children's. I don't know the doctor name, but I know I went to children's.
That was a week ago.
Yes.
At the time that this was going on, did Mr. Reader say anything to you?
No.
Did he tell you not to tell anybody or anything like that?
No.
How did it end?
He would just fall asleep.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. So where were you when you penetrated?
I was in his room,
Where in his room?
in his bed.
And how were you positioned in the bed?
I was turned, like, I was in front of him and I was turned, my back was turned towards him.
So what happened then?
He started touching me inappropriately.
What did you do?
I just laid there.
Have clothes on?
No,
Why were your clothes off?
he would tell me to take it off.
Took it off, you were 13 when this happened?
Yes,
You took your clothes off?
yes,
Is his clothes on?
no,
His clothes were already off?
yes.
How did you end up in this bed?
He would ask me to sleep in there.
You asked why?
No. I
How
feel
often
like
did you
I,
sleep in this bed?
like 2, 3 times a week, or maybe a whole week.
Is anyone else home when this happened?
My brother,
Where was he?
our room,
After this happened to you, what was your emotional state?
I was angry and upset at the same time.
Did you tell your brother?
No,
Did you tell anyone?
no,
Why not?
I didn't know how to tell nobody. Like I felt kind of embarrassed too.
Questions based on my questions.
I just have one. The exact story that you just told the judge about what happened to you, isn't that the exact story that you told the Kaylin Barnes? You told that exact same story about Kaylin Barnes.
Yes,
So
Who was that?
this incident happened with another person named Kaylin Barnes, not mine. This is why he was removed from his mother's home. So he knew what to say to him.
But I'm gonna object to rape shield about this child prior sexual assault allegations with someone else. I have no information about this.
He just said yes. And the reason that this is so important, Judge, it's because he told the story in a systematic manner as if it was actually happening. It did happen, just with someone else. So I think that's important for the court to know based on how he told the story. It did happen, but it happened to someone else.
This same thing happened to you with someone else, sir?
yes.
Is that the same exact way that you just told me?
Not the same exact way, but somehow, yes.
So when you're telling the story, you remember it from before, correct?
Yes,
And with Caitlin Barnes, you told, correct?
yes,
Or you did not tell, did you?
I did.
Okay, and that's why you were removed from your mother, correct?
No,
Who is Caitlin Barnes?
my older brother.
Does he still live with your mom?
No,
You used to live with your mom.
yes.
Try that.
Anything else? Thank you, sir. You may stay. Any other witnesses?
Okay.
Your Honor, we would move to bind over on the 2 counts, one being CSC 1 at first murder 13, the second one being CSC 2, first murder 13. Khalil did get up here and talk about how Mr. Reader put oil on his penis. It felt weird, it hurt, he was embarrassed to tell people, and then he put his penis into his butt. Also, he described the defendant touching his butt and his penis with his hands. The people would also add 1 count of person under, CSC 1 household member for when he was 13 years old, that MCL being 750.520B1B, as well as 1 count of CSC 2 household member, that MCL being 750.520C1B. Judge, that theory being that Mr. Khalil did get up here and say that these things happened starting when he was 11 and they ended when he was 13. He finally reported it to his sister after he saw a video of it happening to him.
Your Honor, I think we should take note, 1, we don't have a video. 2, he actually almost acted like he didn't remember it in the beginning, like he was looking at a video And that's how he was convicted. Moreover, Judge, the credibility of this witness is in question. I do understand that the low threshold is a probable cause exam. This individual testified that he was angry. He was angry at Mr. Ron Reeder for taking him from his mother. He testified that he wanted to stay. He wanted to live with his mother. He testified the only time he was chastised is when he had done something wrong. So he really didn't have a reason to withhold telling Ron. But more importantly, when the individual was taken from his mother, it was for sexual abuse, and he told the exact same story. Now, the likelihood that sexual abuse, it does happen, but the likelihood that it's gonna happen the exact same way that it happened when he was taken from his mother is unlikely. He knew what to get on the stand and say. He knew how to say it, because when I asked him, do you wanna go back to live with your mother? He said, yes. Do you wanna live with your sister? Yes, but I prefer to live with my mom. So the bottom line here is, these boys wanna go back home. And they're going to make up a story to go back home. And they knew the story to make up, because that's the story that got him taken away from them. So he knew if he repeated that exact story, it would get him taken away from the father. I don't think he wants to imprison his father. I think he doesn't want to live with his father, because he wants to go back home to his mother and or his sister. Again, I get the threshold, but this is a person's entire life. And this young man just stated that he verbatim almost repeated what happened to him by Kaylin Burns. I do know he stated that it happened, but Your Honor, he couldn't even give you, he danced around. You said, was it July 4th? What time was it in July? But he's smarter because he's old. So you couldn't catch him up as much. I slept with my daddy's room almost every day, because he knew he couldn't pinpoint a day or time. So now he slept in his dad's room every day. He knew he couldn't pinpoint a day or time around the 4th of July, because there was no day or time. So he had to say it happened in the beginning of the 4th, and then it happened somewhere in the middle and the end, because it didn't happen. So he had to give this wide range. I would ask that you question his credibility. And Your Honor, I don't normally ask that of a child who would be faced on criminal sexual conduct, because I'm very social. But this case is different. These boys simply want to go back home. And in the interim, they're hanging an innocent. So I would ask that you question his credibility and you not bind over. And if you're inclined to bind over, I ask that you not add the additional count of my that my sister counsel, in fact, asked you to add.
Anything else, Ms. Johnson?
Judge, I believe those are all issues for the trier, okay?
So this is a very sad case all around. That when I learned that he's one of these kids that been victimized before and unnecessarily, that I also hear that this defendant is the one who called CPS to get the kids removed from the house. I helped myself, shaking his head, I can get it. So anyway, but in any event, trying to make sense out of these circumstances. I don't know why I don't have medical records to show me that the kid was injured or penetrated or something along those lines. I don't know why I don't have this video that I think would be very, very important. But I have the testimony of a kid who does not want to be with his father, stepfather, godfather, whatever he is. He doesn't want to be with him. But I do know that CPS is usually pretty reluctant in removing a child from the home unless there's some kind of abuse. And my efforts in trying to make sense of things, I'm thinking, okay, so if this guy is his father, stepfather, godfather, whatever he is, he has the presence of mind to remove the kid from a bad situation. But he victimized that kid again, and then not have any words to say to that kid, like, don't tell anybody or this is going to happen, or something along those lines. That just doesn't make sense to me. That he would victimize him and then not caution or threaten the kid not to say it. I think these kids desperately want to be with their mom and or their sister, and not
might be Mr. Reader, because Mr. Reader is probably more of a disciplinarian. That's what it sounds like to me. There's a lot of things about this case that just does not sit right with me. And I don't think that Khalil Burns is a very credible witness. As such, I cannot in good conscience find this matter open. What is going to dismiss this evidence? Not so much for just the lack of evidence. Perhaps there could have been more, but for the credibility or lack thereof of Khalil Burns.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Where is was it? Yes,
Just for the record, that phone's being dumped right now. They didn't have a caption before, to provide the caption, okay, Kyle was providing the caption. So perhaps I'll have it this afternoon and we can go from there.
So Instagram should be accessible on more than one means, or just not just.
I recently learned about disappearing messages, which I don't think is an issue here, but apparently you can disappear things that then do not show up on the subpoenaed Instagram records.
And I don't think Instagram would even allow that to be on Instagram.
I don't know, I've
It
seen.
does take a while, flags and stuff sometimes. Here. That's funny because I gave them to them. Just that I'm not out here doing this years. Excellent.
Is Ms. Nance out there?
Yes.
Ms. Nance. Ms. Nance. Calling case 358252, state of Michigan versus Gavin McDonough. Defendant is charged with count one assault with intent to do great bodily harm, that's for murder or by strangulation.
Count 2, domestic violence. Defendant has habitually been reported offensive. Experiences for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor, Jessica David, for the people, P86743.
Hey, good morning, Judge. May I please support Janeki Nancy appearing on behalf of Mr. Dunnigan. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Javon Dunnigan.
Today's the date, time set for preliminary examination.
Yes, Judge, it is the date time set for preliminary examination. I've explained to Mr. Dunnigan his statutory right to a preliminary examination of the felony count that is in this particular case. It is my understanding after speaking with him that he is choosing to waive his right to a preliminary examination and get down on the circuit court on the charges. Sir, is that correct?
Right, yes.
So let me get you to raise your right hand, sir. And sign the waiver form also. Sir, you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
So you understand you have a statutory right to have a preliminary examination by waiving the same. That means you won't have one, and you'll be bound over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court as you stand charged with the complaint. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
You understand the nature and the purpose of a preliminary examination?
Yes, I do.
You understand if you were to have one, the prosecution would have to establish that the crime you're charged with was committed in the city of Detroit, and it's probably cause to believe you committed it.
Yes, sir.
Is anyone forcing you to waive your right?
Yes.
Who's forcing you to waive your
I
right?
mean, no, nobody's with me.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No.
Are you waiving your right freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Any objection from the people?
No objection, Your Honor.
The court finds defendant's waiver to make knowingly and voluntarily true. The court finds it over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court Criminal Division for the proceedings. His arraignment on the information date and time of August 30, 2023 at 9:00 a.m. Bond will continue. I need you guys to sign the waiver.
Judge, may we address the provisions with bond, please?
Okay.
Judge, I do believe the bond is $100,000 person. The GPS tether, there's also alcohol tether. I do also believe there's house arrest on this particular file. Judge, at this time, we are not asking that the GPS tether be removed. We do understand the nature of the charges. He has asked me to ask will the court consider removing the alcohol tether and allowing the house arrest.
Why would I move the alcohol?
Well, Judge, what he's indicating to me is that there is not an alcohol problem associated with this case. He does not have a drinking problem.
So it should be a problem.
I understand, Judge. I'm just presenting the question to the court. He was asking to have the alcohol tether removed.
Your Honor, I would object to any modification to the bond. This defendant does have a prior assaulter's history. And I was just notified that he received 2 phone calls one from the defendant's mother's phone number and another from the defendant 4 days ago.
Judge, and I've had an opportunity to speak with my client regarding this and the 2 telephone numbers that we had an opportunity to obtain. My client indicates that the telephone number where it came from his mother, he was not aware of anything associated with that particular call, which she gave. The complaint in this particular case indicated that that was done 4 days ago. As it relates to the second call, it is my understanding from the complainant that it comes from some text. Please, what is it?
She said it's text now, so it's an app that you don't need a phone to make a call. It's an app that allows you to make a call.
Which one of us looks stupid to you, sir? I mean, who
I don't even have a phone.
will be contacting her out of the blue?
My mother, because she asked me to go several
Let your
times.
mom know that she messed it up for you. Mom, you can too. Okay?
Excuse me?
Let your mom know that she messed it up
Oh,
for you.
I
okay?
wasn't there. I wasn't there when my mother made the call.
I know. Let her know she messed it up for you, okay? You're not supposed to have any contact with her by way of you or any third party. When I mean no contact, that's exactly what I mean.
And my grandmama, she does have a grandchild with her too. And they was friends before all of this.
So if he doesn't understand,
I understand.
I just need to make it clear to him.
No,
He
Judge,
doesn't sound like he understands.
Judge, I believe that Mr. Dunnigan understands very clearly what this court is saying at this moment as well as moving forward. Judge, it was another thing that we'd like to place on the record. I've had an opportunity to speak with Madam Prosecutor regarding this, and I want this to be on the record because we're trying to make sure there are no issues as we move forward. There are some items that I think both the complainant as well as both the defendant they have in common, that this has been a relationship that's taken place for about 20 years. There are some items that we would like to make sure that it's exchanged, and we would like to do that exchange with the police being present to ensure that there are no additional issues which may arise. So we wanted the court to be aware that what we would like to do is try to get a list of what the items are, and that way submit it to each other, so that way Mr. Dunnigan, he can go to the property with a police escort to retrieve those items, if that is okay.
I don't have jurisdiction over it anymore. So even if something was to go on, we would come back before, before whoever is across the street. But I'll leave that up to the parties to work out the exchange.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much, Judge.
That concludes the docket for today, folks. Hope to see you tomorrow. Same back station, same back time. Have a good day. Yes.
No, that's it. That's it. I see you tomorrow, Judge.
Come on, let's go.
I swear, y'all look just alike. You know that? You and your son.
Okay, thanks so much. Send me the email and I'll forward it. Okay.
Good luck to you. Come back and let me know how you're doing, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Bye, Judge.
Bye.
All right, you too.